Hello and welcome to Morton Stadium in Santry. I'm Tolson Tollett. The Morton pre-game's on this evening. It promises to be a great meeting. 16 Olympians in total, 60 athletes from 18 countries. The Morton Mile is going to be the big one. That's what everyone's here to see tonight. So without further ado, to take you through the action, Dick Hooper, Pearce O'Callaghan, and first, Will Downing.
The first semi-final of the men's 100 metres. Nobody in lane 1. Lane 2 is Gary Hines. Lane 3, Andrew Barnes for the Oman Olympian. Bakarat Al-Harti. 5 is Stephen Colvert, just back from the Europeans in Helsinki. 6, Adam McMullen. 7, Paul Whelan. And 8 is Keith Pike. Away first time, Colvert looking for a very good start in lane 5, and it's the Oman athlete Al-Harti who looks very, very impressive with Colvert in second place. Al-Harti will take it, Colvert will take second place, third going down to McMullen with Paul Whelan fourth, 10.46 seconds, pretty much world class. Asian Games bronze medalist 2 years ago in Guangzhou, heading for his fourth major international championship at London 2012. Impressive victory. Barakat Al-Harti of Oman. Semi-final 1 finishing like this. Impressive margin of victory for Barakat Al-Harti. Well ahead of Stephen Colvin of Ireland. Second semi-final of the men's 100 metres. Brendan Doyle in 1. Jamie Davis in 2. Andre Wright from Britain doesn't start in lane 3. There had to be a Jamaican, and there is in lane 4, Ken Roy Anderson. 5 is David Hines, 6 Chris Russell, 7 Rob Rath, and 8 is Mark Kavanagh. Again away first time, and again lane 4, the one to watch out for. Anderson with a good start in 4, David Hines in 5, but there's no living with Ken Roy Anderson here. Anderson's going to take it, it'll be a fast time. Second place David Hines, and between Jamie Davis and Chris Russell for third. 10.38, it's well outside his personal best of 10.15. But Ken Roy Anderson easily through to the final later on tonight. So an impressive winning time for Ken Roy Anderson, the Jamaican, finishing 10.38 seconds. David Hines taking second place. Underway in the D final, the men's 800 metres. 11 in this, John Hayes, Rahimi Shamrock, Kevin Sexton of Crusaders, Cahalog of City of Derry, Kevin Molson of Clonmel, John Collins of Skibbereen, Alan Danaher of Ferrybank, Ian Costello of Galway City Harriers, Sam Miller of Ballymena and Antrim, Tim Grummel of Slee Cullen, also the Valley Findio of Kieran Fitzpatrick and Colin Maher, and on pace from Crusaders 363 is Gareth Gunn.
Basic idea here, Will, is that most of the field are aiming to break 2 minutes. They'll be looking to go through them fast. First lap probably looking for a cushion of around 58 seconds and take it home from there. Traditionally in 800 metre running, the first lap is marginally faster than the second lap.
Very exciting racing story here, because we've got 2 guys who ran 2 minutes 0.5 and 2 minutes 0.6. John Collins from Skibbereen and Eddie Costello from Galway City Harriers. First 200 was in 29 seconds at a right on pace, Will.
Well, the ex-man who's done his job wonderfully, Gareth Donaghey, brings them round, and it's a sea of red and white. John Hayes, Kevin Molson being brought through, Sexton also, and we'll see if the Ballyfin men can make their mark. But Gareth Dunn, pacemaker, still remaining out in front with around 300 to go.
He's doing a very good job. He brought them through in 57.58. He'll be looking to get them through 600 metres in 1:28, 1:29. There's 2 takers there. The paceman is out, and the race is on.
600 metres now, we'll be looking for a time of around 90 seconds, and it's 89 seconds, so they're bang on. Scheduled for sub 2 minutes, Will.
It seems very, very near here for the world through.
So the 1-2 is pretty much made their position clear. Sam Miller coming back in towards 4th place. Kevin Molson looking very, very impressive. Miller trying to catch up, but it's going to be a very good victory here. Kevin Molson comes through for Clonmel. Sam Miller there also coming through in second place. And it's 1:58.31. It's a very strong time.
Well, that's exactly what the doctor ordered, sub 2, and the 2 or 3 of them probably got that. The winner certainly did with a 1:58.31. Very good run from Kevin Monson there from Clonmel AC.
And I had Sam Miller just under 2 minutes as well, win unofficially, of course, but a cracking race and a huge barrier for any young athlete. And to see two athletes in the first race of the evening go under 2 minutes sets us up for a great night tonight.
Semi-final, 11 go in this. Robbie Rankin of Lagan Valley, Thomas McGuire of Galleons, Andrew Jenkinson of Clonliffe, Andrew Wright of Willowfield Harriers, Richard Owens of Greystones and District, Fergal Garrity of Galway City Harriers, Kevin Kelly of St Cocos, Dennis Coleman of St Finbarrs, Mark Conway of Dundrum South Dublin, Tony Callagher of Toker, and leading the way the pacemaker from Crusaders, normally 400, Owen Mulhall.
Owen Mulhall is an interesting individual. At the recent national championships, the Crusaders team broke the Irish club record for 4x400 metres and actually ran a faster time than the national team had run in the European Championships in Helsinki. So he's the right man to lead us through, and we'll be looking, I'd say, from 56, Pierce.
Yeah, first 200 was in 26 seconds, which looks like a 52-second pace, which is very, very fast. As you can see, the field is spread out as they come up towards the bell now. Mulhall still leading, doing his job. 55 seconds at the bell.
Yeah, Richard Owens was leading the bell, just overtaken by Fergal Garrity. There'll be a good battle between these two from now on. In third place in the hoops is Andrew White, and just behind him in fourth place, Andrew Jenkinson of Clonliffe, with Thomas McGuire of the Galleons in fifth. It looks like it's going to be quite a battle to win this one.
Yeah, Garrity's really gone with the pacemaker now. He's going to be exposed when the pacemaker steps off, which is right now. So let's see, can Owens and the Willowfield chap come back at him, and indeed Jenkinson of Clonliffe.
Garrity is the fastest man in the field with a 155 PB. It's a long way to go from home. You can see them all piling up behind them, Will. And it looks like being a cracking finish with 150 to go.
Oh, did Garrity go too early, because Jenkinson's beginning to fight back, and the Clonliffe athlete in the orange singlet behind him in the yellow is Richard Owens from Greystones, and he's been taken up by Jenkinson. Owens trying to fight into second place. Dennis Coleman coming up to the outside. It's going to be a very, very good victory. It's Andrew Jenkinson who will take this, and in second place Dennis Coleman, fourth St Finbarrs, third in the yellow Richard Owens. That was a very good race, and in the end he just went too early.
And is it an enrollment up tonight that Andrew Jenkinson, the local man from Clonliffe Harriers, first time he went sub 156, unofficially a time of 155.45, so a great night for Clonliffe Harriers, of course. The club here, the local Morton Stadium, is the Clonliffe Harriers track, big crowd here, and that certainly went down well with the spectators, Well.
This is the B race in the men's 800 metres. They're all Irish. Michael Quinn currently on attack. Robert Tully of Star of the Sea. Mark McDonald of Clonliffe. Michael Dyer of North Downs. Gareth Hill, Ballymena and Antrim. Patrick Hamilton of Derry. Sam Kelly of Galleons. James Lenning of West Waterford AC. Christoph Walters of Clonliffe. Billy Ryan of Derrybank. And the pacemaker bringing them out. Owen Mulhall again from Crusaders.
At club level in Ireland, 800 metres on the track is by far the most popular event. When the Dublin board put on their grading meetings every fortnight, the 800 metres is always the best support, and you could have 8 or 10 races, and it's always 2 minutes on people's minds, and then it creeps down to 150. These guys are looking at some 150 if they can break it. They're probably looking at a low 150s race, but the pacemaker is setting it up nicely, and they can have a go at the 150. They've gone through 152.
Billy Ryan currently in second place behind the pacemaker Mulhall. In third place is Christoph Walters of Clonliffe, and in fourth Patrick Hamilton of City of Derry, making a good move with the black singlet of Mark McDonald there also.
Billy Ryan's going to find himself out in front now with 300 metres to go, Will. He's a 150.45 guy, very, very strong athlete from that great cradle of athletics down in Waterford from Ferrybank. 250 metres to go. He's got a long way from home. He's got to put the head down and drive on.
Good race there. Sam Kelly in third place. They've gone through 600 and 122. And the kick, it'll come down to the kick in the straight. 800 metres, the last 100 metres of it is like dragging yourself back from the dead.
Ryan and Walters is between these two. Ryan in the green for Ferrybank just doesn't have enough. And here comes Christoph Walters. This is a really strong break. Very good victory for the Clonliffe athlete, the Latvian living in Ireland, and also coming through in the black is Mark McDonald of Clonliffe. Club mates, but wearing different vests. They have the 1-2. So Christoph Alex Walters wins it from Clonliffe ahead of Michael Dyer of North Downs in second place and Billy Ryan of Ferrybank in third. Junior men's mile and a healthy representation from the host club Clonliffe Harriers here with Aaron Hanlon, Ian Guyton, John Buckley and Billy Ashton. Paul O'Mara's in this along with his Emerald teammate Kyle Larkin. There's Adam Foley from Raheny Shamrocks, David Scanlon from Rathfarnham, Cormac Kelly and Danny Lawler are both in also both from St Albans. There's Stephen Lee from Mullingar Harriers, Conor Harvey from Crockwell, Noah Sina of Tala, Johnny Bradley Ward is coming also from Clonliffe and Mark McGuinness is in the field as well from Tyrconnell.
This is a good field, Will, and I expect it to be dominated by the two Clonliffe boys, Aaron Hanlon and Ian Guyton. Ian is the son of the race director, Noel Guyton. These two guys have been very prominent throughout the year. Aaron is an All-Ireland Schools 3,000 metre champion. Ian's got a bronze medal in the 5,000 metres. These two guys train together and know an awful lot about each other. Traditionally, Ian would be the type of guy who would lead the race out, but Aaron has great speed. Aaron is in great shape at the moment, so the race is between the two of them, obviously.
First 440 yards in 63 seconds. Unusual distance, of course, 440 yards, but we have to remember that the miles have made the stadium famous throughout the world, and it is very, very fitting that two Clonliffe Harriers athletes are leading after 440 yards.
You have to remember how exciting it is for these young lads to come here in front of a big crowd on a balmy summer's evening and race over a mile, because a mile is something that juniors tend not to get too many chances at nowadays. The race last year was won by Raheny's Timmy Moriarty from Liam Brady of Tullamore. So Adam Foley from Raheny is attempting to emulate Timmy, but Adam is about halfway down the field at the moment.
It's Aaron Hanlon and Ian Guyton who are well ahead of the rest with just over 2 laps to go. And that's quite a long way back. Adam Foley trying to make his way up, and also Danny Lawler, also Adams, who has been brought into this field late on along with Cormac Kelly. In the orange shorts, it's Aaron Hanlon and Ian Guyton is just behind.
62 seconds for a second lap, Will, so he's actually sped up as he runs from the front, but it's great to see a guy like that not content to sit back and jog around the 4 laps around Santry. There's a big crowd here, television cameras are here, and he wants to certainly put on a show, and it's great to see it so far. 63 second first lap, 62 for the second 440.
Aaron has actually broken 4 minutes for 1,500 metres. I think he's done around 3:58, 3:59, which would equate to about a 4:17, 4:18 mile. So he'd be looking to run a time, I'd say, of about 4:15, and in front of the home crowd, in front of the old lady of the stadium, I would expect that he's on fire here.
Very, very impressive display so far, about 500 metres to go, and it's a very strong advantage between these two, and there's big gaps between 1 and 2 and 2 and 3 as Adam Foley finds himself stranded in third place, but coming towards the bell now, Aaron Hanlon looks very, very impressive indeed. A lead around 30-40 metres or so over Ian Guyton. 400 to go.
And it really is a fantastic race, 63, 62 and 64, so even though he's on his own, he's got no one to help him, he's out running on the front, and he's running a fantastic race, and as I said, it's really great to see a young runner like this attacking the field and putting on a show. 300 metres to go.
Equally, Conor Harvey, who is in third place, is going to have a battle to hold off the challenge of Danny Lawler from St Albans. Danny looks like he has a strong finish in him, and they will be looking at Ian Guyton and looking for the inspiration of somebody coming back to them. But Aaron Hanlon is out there on his own. He's going to run about 4:16, 4:17, and he is a class athlete.
And the takeover in third place is about to happen. Danny Lawler's moving his way up, but there's no change in the 1-2. Aaron Hanlon well in front of us, Clonliffe from Ian Guyton as he comes into the closing straight. They have this steady line between them, no doubt about that. But Hanlon's margin of victory is impressive in the extreme. Final few strides from Aaron Hanlon. It's going to be a very good time. It'll be around 4:16, 4:16.31. And Ian Guyton coming through in second place at around 4:22. And third place, Danny Lawler doing very well. Conor Harvey in fourth. So 4:16.31 is where the clock stops. Victory for Aaron Hanlon in this junior men's mile ahead of his Clonliffe colleague Ian Guided, with Danny Lawler in third. Well, both the British and Irish under-23 record holders are in this men's 400 metres hurdles. It's Barry Upton of Ireland in 1, Paul Byrne of Ireland in 2, Thomas Parr, the Irish under-23 record holder in 3, Niall Flannery of Britain in 4, Nathan Woodward, the British under-23 record holder in 5, Richard Yates in 6 for Britain, Jason Harvey of Ireland in 7, and Chris Wakeford of Britain is in lane 8. And they're away. Barr in 3, Woodward in 5 are the two to watch for. Barr trying to lead the way first, and impressively so. And he's already making a strong move up on Niall Flannery of Britain in lane 4, the athlete who was the under-23 bronze medalist of the British Championships last year. Woodward also going strong in lane 5, catching up with his fellow Briton Richard Yates in lane 6, who's now making a big move up on Jason Harvey. This will be interesting when they straighten out. It's a strong move by the men in the middle lanes. Barr trying to keep up also as they head towards the final straight. This is a very, very impressive performance in 5 from Nathan Woodward, and Thomas Parr, his Irish equivalent, left well behind. Has a point of proving. Nathan Woodward is coming through to win. 49.49. Parr is in second place, and coming back in third is Richard Yates, and that was very, very impressive indeed by the European under-23 silver medalist from Tamworth.
Yeah, a very, very impressive run from Nathan Woodward, but also is more impressed, I have to say, Will, with Thomas Parr. He really, really attacked that race to the word go, led up the stagger on Flannery by the second or third hurdle down the back straight, and when we all expect him to go back, he didn't. 49.49, Woodward's very, very good. Stadium record is just short of that at 49.11. Of course, Thomas Parr, second fastest Irishman in history with a PB of 50.06. I would imagine he wasn't far from it.
Okay, with Nathan Woodward, the winner of the 400 metre hurdles. Nathan, a fairly comfortable run.
Yes, yeah, it felt good today. You know, the weather's nice tonight. It's a quick track, and the competition was good. You know, between the 4 GB guys and the 4 Irish guys, and so I just wanted to come out tonight and put a good race together.
How disappointing was it missing out in the Great Britain team by the barest of margins, even though you got the A time?
Yeah, it was tough. It was tough. Obviously, with it being Home Olympics as well, you know, it's kind of been my dream for like a number of years now. I wanted to make the Olympic team, but you know, I've accepted it now, and I think I'm just going to try and, you know, turn it into a strength and make sure that I'm not in that position again, and to make sure next time, you know, I'll finish top 2 in the trials and get my spot automatically.
Field of 10 for the women's 100 metres. It's Sarah Murray of Ireland in 1, Kelly Proper of Ireland in 2, Catherine Ivory, USA in 3, Janae Jeanette of the USA in 4, Debbie Foster of Ireland in 5, Celia Walters of Jamaica is in lane 6, Catherine McManus of Ireland in 7, Aoife McNeil Ireland in 8, Leah Moore Ireland in 9, and Jo Healy of Bandon and Ireland, who finished third in this last year. She's in lane 10.
Wind looks have died down, Will, so we could be looking at a stadium record here. 11.49, Amy Foster, set last year. Of course, when there's a Jamaican in the field, anything could happen.
Good to see Kelly Proper back to after a season ruined by injury, coming with some late form.
Watch out for Amy Foster in 5, who was the stadium record holder. Celia Walters alongside her in 6, and Foster is looking very powerful. Jeanette coming through in second place, and Kelly Proper alongside her. Foster so close to the stadium record, 100 of a second outside. Amy Foster beats Kelly Proper by a narrow margin in the aim. It looked as if Jeanette had second, very much anchored in, but Kelly Proper with a leg surge. Very good performance by the Ferrybank athlete, but it's victory again here for Amy Foster, though not quite faster.
Yes, it did, Will. It was actually a fantastic race, and how good is it for an Irish crowd to see 2 young Irish athletes ahead of Jamaicans and Americans in a 100 metre field. Absolutely fantastic. 11.51 has now been confirmed as the official time. Is still a hugely quality field and a quality performance, and let's just face it, only once in the history of this great stadium has 100 metres of women been running faster than that.
Amy Foster, the winner of the women's 100 metres, and you've retained your title. You must be very happy.
Yeah, I'm very pleased with that. It's I won it last year, and there was 2 or 3 other good girls there this year, so it was definitely a race to come out and win.
You seem to win the race in the middle 30 metres. Would that be a fair assessment?
Yeah, my start wasn't great, so usually it has been good this year. So, but to get the middle 30 bit was where I sort of felt like I came ahead and then held it at the end of the race.
Well, down to the men's 100 metres final, and the performances by Kenroy Anderson of Jamaica and Baccarat Al-Harty of Oman definitely put them among the favourites for this. Stephen Colvin of Ireland, the good speedster also, the starting 10 for this final. Brendan Doyle of Ireland in 1, Rob Rath of Ireland in 2, Adam McMullen Ireland 3, David Haynes Ireland 4, Stephen Colvin Ireland 5, Kenroy Anderson Jamaica 6, Baccarat Al-Harty Oman 7, Chris Russell of Ireland in 8, Jamie Davis of Ireland in 9, and Paul Whelan of Ireland in lane 10.
Just to go to their marks, Will, it's worth noting that Anderson from Jamaica has got a PB at 10.18 and Al-Harati is 10.17. Just 100 of a second between those two men, and they should be the favourites.
There was a false start there, and it was lane 4. It was David Hines.
I think David Hines knows what's coming, but we leave that to the starter.
There was a quite blatant one, I fear.
Stephen Culver's best 10.35 could well be in danger tonight.
Colvin won't be helped by the empty lane alongside him. It's a great start in 6 by Anderson and by Al-Harty in 7. Between these two is Al-Harty on the near side. Anderson in the orange. Anderson's going to take it. Anderson wins it. 10.23. So impressive. Al-Harty in second place. And that was an awesome performance in the end by the Jamaican. 10.23. Unofficial, the winning time.
That is fast, and Stephen Colbert led home the Irish in 3rd place. Very good run, not sure how fast though.
Well, Kenroy Anderson, coached by Glenn Mills, another fine speedster, but it's Baccarat Al-Harty out of this field, who is going to the Olympic Games for Oman. 2nd place for him tonight. Anderson with a victory of impressive speed. 10.26. Al-Harty in 2nd place and Colvin in 3rd.
Kenroy Anderson, the winner of the men's 100 metres, 10.26 seconds. You happy with that?
No, I'm not really happy, but when I came here, I ran the 8s in 10.3 and I was feeling the pain and my muscles worked on me and it felt better, and I decided I'd come out here and give it up my best shot, and I got the win. I'm thankful for that.
So underway in the men's 3,000 metres. The Army Thomas 3,000 metres, named after the man who broke the 2 mile and 3 mile world records here back in 1958. The pacemaker in this, wearing 102, and setting a strong pace already is Darren Birmingham. 7 countries represented in this, including the Irish indoor 3,000 metres champion Dan Mulhare. National cross-country champion in this also is Eddie McGinley, moving up, wearing the yellow singlet, wearing number 17. For the United States, former NCAA champion Bobby Curtis.
Okay, we're looking at, I think I'll eat my hat if the stadium record doesn't go tonight, Will. It's such a perfect night, there's such a strong field and a lot of proven performers in there. Last year in this race we had an absolute thriller between Michael Mulhare, David Rooney and Brendan O'Neill, and all the ingredients are there for that again. Lovely mix of international athletes and Irish athletes.
We can see by the way they're strung out that they're certainly not hanging around. 60 seconds for the first lap. And it's certainly Eamon Coughlin is in the stand tonight. Senator Eamon Coughlin, former world indoor mile record holder, world champion. The stadium record 7:56.73 was set way back in 1987.
60 seconds might be a little bit tasty. What you're looking for, 8 minutes equates to 64 minutes or 64 seconds per lap. So I suppose we're looking for 62, 63s to have an attack on the record. Dara Birmingham, who's taking out the lead, runs for Mahini Shamrock, a very fine athlete in himself, has run 3:49 for 1,500 and 8:18 for 3K. So he should be able to bring them through. He should be able to bring them through about 1,500.
Well, it's Elliot Heath from the United States who ran in the 5,000 metres of the US Olympic trials. High finish in the World Cross Country in 2007. He's moving up alongside Birmingham at the moment. Bobby Curtis still holding very strong from the United States, but there is a strong field in this. Ryan Rockerville in Canada, featured in the first Canadian college to join the NCAA, and also for future reference, keep an eye on the New Zealand twins, Zane and Jake Robinson, who moved to Kenya now need to try and get the atmosphere, get themselves as really strong distance runners.
So up now to the 1 kilometre. Pacemaker certainly doing a good job on it. As Nick alluded to, well under 8 minutes per schedule. 2 minutes 34. This could be a cracker if they can maintain the pace, and to see a stadium record 25 years old by Eamon Coughlin go would really make the night. So 1,000 metres done, 2 minutes 34 on the clock.
Thanks, Pierce. Right now they're on 7:45 pace. And Bobby Curtis is in that group, is an interesting character, number 70. Bobby ran for Villanova University, was coached by our own Marcus O'Sullivan, won an NCAA 5,000 metre championship, and last year ran a fantastic 27:33 for 10,000 metres. So he's serious. 3:08 and 1200.
They're looking strong, and it's a major gap. Darren Birmingham will be stepping away in the next lap or two, and they'll be leading these three to dig it up between themselves. And at the moment, it's the three Americans who are leading the way. It's Elliot Heath who is in the white singlet with maroon trim. Bobby Curtis is in the yellow, and behind them, and what you can only really describe as the Belgian singlet, is Ben True from Maine, also a cross-country skier. Then a large gap back towards Malcolm Hicks. Philip Weiger, the German, is in the sky blue on Dan O'Hare, also trying to make his way through this field here.
It has to be said that Darragh Birmingham has done an absolutely superb job. He's bringing them through in 3:53, which is 7:46 pace. He'll step off shortly. If he can keep it going for another 100 metres, the boys will be very grateful for it. But I think he's about to be overtaken and the race is on.
Well, the leading three here as the pacemaker steps back. Darragh Birmingham in this. Albie Thomas makes 3,000 metres. Are three leaders in order. Elliot Heath, USA. Bobby Curtis, USA. Ben True, USA. And it's a strong lead of 40 metres or more ahead of the rest. And the rest have got a lot of catching up to do, but I wonder if they'll actually manage it.
And looking at the personal best of all three, they're all on PB pace. So they'll be very conscious of that. They'll all be anxious to keep the pace going, because 3,000 metres is the kind of distance, because it's not an Olympic distance, you retain your dignity whether you win or lose.
3 laps to go. It's Heath, Curtis and True well out in front, and a gap about 50 metres back to the main pack, which of course O'Hare from Ireland starting to move up through the field, and they're coming now down towards 100 metres time. They'll be at the 2 kilometre mark. We'll look at the clock to see what pace they're on.
Good to see Dan O'Hare in there mixing it. Dan has had a mixed season. He picked up his goods and went to Kenya for the winter and wintered well out there. Came home, it didn't happen for him, but I'm sure in there is a whole store of training and it's about to come out. He did of course get second in a wonderful 5,000 metres in the National Senior Championship, and Dan has run under 8 minutes in the half.
5:15 at 2K, 64-second lap. I think we're going to see a new stadium record, and would not bring the crowd to life tonight. And as I said, Senator Eamon Coughlin set that record way back in 1987, 7:56.73. He's in the stadium tonight, and 800 metres to go to.
Bobby Curtis looks primed on the shoulder. Elliot Heath, they go through in 7:47. You've got to be looking at a stadium record. You've got to be looking at something some 7:50, I would imagine, because these boys are winding up. Nobody has committed fully yet, and Dan O'Hare is running nice and strong through the field. Dan might be looking at a personal best.
Well, inside 2 laps to go, and making the move in the peloton, if you like, in the back and forth place now is Philip Weiger. Darren Rennicks was making his move along with Dan O'Hare also, but now hitting the front in the black and red. It's Ben True from the northeast regions of the United States. He's taken the lead ahead of Elliot